4 terrifyingly haunted theaters around the world. Stage production is the earliest entertainment form, tracing back to the Greeks in the 6th century BC. Throughout the centuries, its vibrant traditions prospered across the world, from New York to London to Beijing and more. Grand theaters and opera houses were built for this purpose. In the decades of their existence, some have accumulated interesting stories to tell. By interesting, we mean horrifying, because these theaters have become terrifyingly haunted. Number 1. Theatre Royal, Drury Lane, London. The original Theatre Royal in Drury Lane was built in 1663. After its last rebuilding in 1812, it staged long-running musicals like Oklahoma, My Fair Lady, and Miss Saigon. But when curtains roll down and the lights are out, strange stories unfold. Author Tom Ogden says Theatre Royal is home to frequent ghost sightings, making it one of the world's most haunted theaters. Foremost is the Man in Gray, who is allegedly the spirit of a knife-stabbed man left to rot until his decaying skeleton was found in 1848. People who have encountered the Man in Gray usually see him at the end of the 4th row in the theater's upper circle, then proceeds to the wall near the royal box where his remains were discovered. Backstage, the ghost of actor Charles Macklin is supposed to wander on a spot where he killed a fellow actor because of an altercation over a wig. Moreover, the ghost of clown performer Joseph Grimaldi guides anxious actors skillfully about the stage. Spine-chilling, huh? Perhaps to downplay the scare, it is said that the ghost's appearance signaled good luck to the production and the actors. With these spirits around, there's no need to break a leg. Number 2. New Amsterdam Theater, New York. The New Amsterdam Theater is one of the oldest and most famous surviving Broadway theaters since opening on October 23, 1903, and started staging lavish revues called Ziegfeld Follies from 1913 to 1927. More recently, it was the venue of highly popular stage versions of Disney's Lion King, Mary Poppins, and Aladdin. So with such family-oriented and wholesome productions, how can the theater become a place of eerie ghost sightings? The Lady Ghost is purportedly a cast member of Ziegfeld Follies, Olive Thomas, an American silent film actress and model. In September 1920, after a night of entertainment in Paris with her husband Jack Pickford, Thomas accidentally ingested mercury biochloride liquid solution, causing her death. Long after her tragic demise, Thomas is still an active habitant of the theater, but as a lingering spirit, as attested by Disney staffer Dana Amendola. She recounts an instance when employees were talking about the Oscar winner The Artist, set in the silent film era. A staff member quipped, "I wonder what Olive Thomas would think of The Artist." Suddenly, a stack of 13 DVDs on a table went flying about 3 feet across the room and hit a wall. Theater ushers and security people would feel someone sneaking up, touching them, almost as a practical joke when no one else is around. So photographs of Thomas were placed at theater entrances so that employees and guests can greet her upon entering, which has kept the mischief at a minimum. Perhaps Thomas just misses the attention she once enjoyed as a Ziegfeld chorus girl. Number 3. St. James Theatre, New Zealand. Located at the heart of Wellington, St. James Theatre officially opened on Boxing Day in 1912. Famous entertainer John Fuller built it to be the best in New Zealand. True enough, the St. James Theatre was the world's first entirely steel and reinforced concrete theater. It survived near demolition in the 1980s and 1990s, but successfully returned to the city's cultural highlights in 1997 by hosting ballet and arts festivals. But, like most enduring structures with a rich history, the ghosts of the past still haunt St. James. One ghost often seen and felt is Yuri, a Russian performer who fell off the stage and died. His common prank is turning on all the theater lights once the custodian has left. A screen projectionist attests that Yuri pushed him backwards to save his life twice from falling into the orchestra pit and from a collapsing beam. Another ghost haunting St. James is the Wailing Woman, whose creepy wailings and weeping sow fear and terror. She is said to be an actress who committed suicide after a failed career comeback.
This is crazy.
Perhaps her way of avenging is to harass stage actresses by spraining their ankles, causing them to fall from a ladder, catch a sudden cold, or a hoarse voice. These paranormal activities have been disputed, But in 2005, New Zealand TV show Ghost Hunt investigated St. James Theater and captured paranormal photos and numerous orbs inside the building. The theater is indeed haunted.
Oh, the door's just shut on me.
Number 4. Huu Lang Guildhall, Beijing, China. Built in 1807, Huu Lang Guildhall was known as one of the 4 great theaters in Beijing, China. Many famous opera artists have performed here, including the legendary Mei Langfang, an actor known for his female lead roles. The Chinese Nationalist Party was also established in the hall, led by historical figure Sun Yat-sen, Republic of China's founding father. But what resonates most is the tale about how the hall was built. A rich Chinese philanthropist during World War II leveled an ancient graveyard beside the hall and constructed a house for poor people. His good intentions, however, were overshadowed by the angry ghosts uprooted from their grounds. These spirits are heard screaming and wailing incessantly, which echo into the hall's courtyards. Due to fright, some people throw stones at the courtyard to quiet the spirits down. But they're further scared out of their wits by a scolding sound from an unseen entity. The Chinese revere deeply their dead, and even the dead themselves remind those who don't. Then please subscribe to our channel for your daily fix of awesome infotainment.